Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I think it is. I'm not sure what time it is, to tell you the truth. Hey, I hope everybody's having a great Friday so far. Looks like we've dropped a couple degrees, not much, but a few. And today, guys, is Friday. So I think in the last few weeks, I've done my glucose and ketone readings, my live blood test, just to show you guys where I'm at and as far as in my protocols that I'm doing. You guys also, if you guys could go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, and you'll see some of my past YouTube or live blood tests and ketone readings, and of course the protocols that work for us. You can also go to my Weight Loss Made Easy Solution live Facebook group page, join the group. Great information on the science behind what we promote as far as helping you lose that unwanted belly fat or fat. Also, we also are helping people with type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, and fatty livers as well. And we're showing you guys the science behind all that. So today, guys, I wanted to get on here real quick, give you an update. Let's fall back a little bit. You guys that follow me, or if you want, go to my YouTube channel. Emily and I did a 6-week, I worked on a new protocol. I called it my 6-week diet down. Similar to what we used to do when we competed back in the days. Instead of going 12 weeks and starving ourselves and totally screwing up our hormones, I wanted to come up with something that was more doable, a lot more healthier, and actually promoted the fat loss or to lose the body fat much more quickly in a 6-week time. And we did that the last week, which is the 6th week. I also did what we call fine tuning. And to recap on what happened with that, it worked great. When I did the 6-week diet down, I went right back to my alternate day fasting that we normally do now. I lost 5 pounds myself. Emily lost, I think, 3 or 4 pounds. We did lose more body fat. We did increase our muscle mass, which helped us lose our body fat. And my body set weight dropped down from around 180 to 181. It dropped all the way down to about 177. That's where it's hanging out now. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks now. So my body set weight readjusted itself, which was kind of cool. But today, guys, this is Friday, which is known as my non-fasting day. Yesterday was my fasting day, and you guys know I like doing the alternate day fasting. And I told you, if you go back to my YouTube videos, I did a piece where I wanted to try something for 2 weeks. What I wanted to do is on my fasting days, I was going to have a moderate protein meal after I worked out in the morning, and then have my main meal, another meal at 2 o'clock. And of course, the 2 o'clock meal was my last meal on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And no calories, just hydrogen-rich water, sea salt, and black coffee from 2 o'clock until 12 or 12:30 or 1 o'clock the following day. Now, the reason why I added a little more protein on my fasting day after I'm training and before 2 o'clock was to I want to add more lean muscle, especially at our age, seniors, 50 over. We need more protein than you younger bucks do, or younger gals, because we are older. We're not metabolizing our protein as efficiently as you guys are, so we got to bump our protein up a little bit higher. So I wanted to actually do that, and that's why I added it. Truthfully, I've been on this new protocol for a week. I personally don't really like it, because I don't like eating that early. And what I mean by that is that on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I'm having to work out a little earlier so that I could have that meal around 10 or 11. And I just don't feel that good eating that early. I'm so used to eating at 12 or doing an 18-hour fast on my fasting days and then have 2 main meals and snacking until 6 at night. I just don't feel that good. So and my numbers, as far as my glucose numbers are, they're still good. You know, my ketone readings are still good. Now, remember, I talked to you guys about Emily and I have been doing this for a while, so we're ketone adapted. You can go to my YouTube channel or go to my Weight Loss Media Solution Facebook page, and you'll see what I mean by being ketone adapted. And so, so today what I did, or yesterday what I did, I went ahead and did our 2 o'clock meal, which was our last meal. Had no calories at all. We actually got to the gym a little late today, so I worked out at about 23 hours into my fasting. Okay, I had 0 calories through the all day yesterday. I mean, from 2 o'clock on. Had 0 calories when I woke up this morning. Went to the gym about, well, what time is it anyway? Let's see, what time is it? Let me check. Okay, it's 1:19, and so I'm at almost 24 hours without any calories at all. We just got home about 10 minutes ago from training. So I basically trained it about 23 hours. And so I'm going to go ahead and let's see what my glucose reading is. Let's see what my ketone reading is. Now, normally, guys, my ketones are going to be between 1.5 to 0.9, somewhere in that range. Those of you that are doing ketone readings, you're probably, and you've only been doing it for a year, maybe 6 months, and your readings are probably 1.3, 1.5. And if it gets below 1.0, you freak out because you don't think you're in fat burning. Well, that's not true. And that's why I am doing a video on the difference between being ketone adapted, is what you want to be in, and fat adaptation. The two aren't the same. They're different. And so I'm putting together a blog post and a video to explain what I mean, okay? So let's go ahead and take my glucose reading first. So I'm going to go ahead and get my thing here ready to go. And let's get everything ready so I can get the blood. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this finger here. Okay, well, let's go right about here with it. There we go. Okay, let's draw some blood. Okay, let's get it ready here. And now this is my glucose reading first. So we'll do my glucose first. Put that in there. All right, we got my glucose going first. There we go. And then we'll do my ketones next. Go ahead and do my ketones now. Get enough blood here out of my finger. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and do my ketones. Okay, so my ketones are starting to come down now. Well, let's go ahead and I'll show you. So you can see 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So I'm at 0.6. Okay, so at 0.6, that's about where I usually am at a 23 to 24 hour fast, because my body is ketone adapted, meaning that all the ketones that I am producing through my liver, it's being dumped in my blood. I'm utilizing them in my trillion plus cells. And that's what ketone adapted means. So that means that's what I want. My body is efficiently using ketones as its primary energy from my stored fat. Okay? Now my glucose level is at 76. And that's about normal for me at a 23 to 24 hour fast. That's how I know that I'm producing ketones, because of how low my blood sugar is. Most of you are probably up in the 90s to 100, but because Emily and I are so fat adapted, and because we eat very little carbs, and all of our carbs comes from veggies anyway, that we're burning our own. We're burning the glucose. We've burnt all the glucose up that we ate, or all the carbs that we ate yesterday within 3 or 4 hours after we ate, and then our body switched over to burning our own stored body fat is what ketone or what fat adaptation means. Okay, so now the next step is, since I did a 23 or 24-hour fast, you guys have heard me talk about this, how vital it is to not break your fast with solid food as yet when you're doing a prolonged fast. You need to have something very lean that would be very easy on the gut to get the gut prepared to take on your first solid meal. You just don't want to jump in and go buy a hamburger or a burrito or have some kind of processed foods or processed sugar, because it's going to put your gut in havoc. It's going to cause havoc to your gut. So you want to keep your gut healthy and prepare your gut, which means that you're going to, as soon as you eat something that's lean and easy on the gut, you're going to produce hypochloric acid, which is your digestive acid to help you get ready for your first meal. So, what do I mean by breaking your fast first with something very easy? I mean something like doing organic bone broth, about 10 to 12 ounces. Okay, you can do that. Emily and I, we usually break our fast, always break our fast now with either homemade kefir. We add a tablespoon of chia seed to it. We put 1 scoop of collagen protein powder in it and 1 tablespoon of veggie protein. So all that's very lean, very easy on the gut. I have my mixture here. So this is kind of what mine looks like. Boy, after doing a 23 or 24-hour fast, and then you close your fast off with something as good as this, it hits you right in the spot. Tastes great. I've added the chia seed, gives me the fiber I need. I add the collagen, gives me for my bones, for my skin, for my hair. I add a little bit of veggie protein powder that I need, and then I have my homemade kefir in there, which is homemade kefir. I'm not talking about store-bought kefir. That stuff is junk. I'm talking about making it yourself. Homemade kefir has got massive amounts of minerals, massive amounts of B vitamins, and good, strong probiotics to help your gut stay healthy. Okay? So just think about what I just said and how beneficial it is to close your long period fast with something as good as that. I mean, how much healthier can you get, and how much happier will your gut be? Then an hour later, guys, or 45 minutes later, I will have my first meal today. Okay? I'll probably have a fat coffee around 3 or 3:30 today, maybe. Or I'll have a beef stick, an organic grass-fed, pasture-red, grass-fed finished beef stick. And then tonight is our date night, so we'll probably go out to the same place we go out every Friday night, and I'll have a healthy chicken salad or something like that. So guys, that's my glucose and ketone test today. Everything's on track. Everything seems to be working great. And the improvements are still going on. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys at the next video.